you're not yet a subscriber, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and also the little bell icon so you can be alerted each and every time we make a new video. Hey everybody, Ira Miller here with Homes Around the Village's YouTube channel. And today, well, you might hear a little bit of a gravelly voice in my voice today. It's because, guess what? I just got over COVID. It's been 1 week today. So that's why you haven't seen any videos from me lately, but apologize about that. But I'm still at home, kind of quarantining since this is the 7th day. I thought, you know, I'm feeling a little better. Why not go ahead and make some videos for y'all? All right, so today, let's talk about the market. Where's the market going today? All right, so what I'm witnessing here in my MLS. Today is June 23rd, 2022. I'm looking in the Village's inventory in my MLS, and I see there's 207 matches. So, actually 207 matches isn't that really bad of an inventory, because in a typical market here in the Villages, your inventory averages are between 500 and 550. Today, it's 207. Yesterday, or I'm kind of losing track of time, but it's either yesterday or the day before, it was at 197. So we've put 10 homes on the market since then. All right. So we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of a look and see, okay, so what's gone pending? So pending are homes under contract. What's gone pending in the last 30 days? 92 homes have gone pending in the last 30 days. That's almost half the market that's of homes that are on the market in the Villages right now. So I said there's 207. There's 207 homes in inventory. It's going up, 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 up. It's not going down. So we see that there is a market correction that's going on here. All right, so what does that mean for us? Well, like I said, 92 homes have recently, in the last 30 days, have gone pending. Let's see how many homes sold back in February, okay? Homes sold and closed. All right, so 134 homes closed in the month of February versus 92 that are pending in the last 30 days today, okay? All right, so that's a good way to kind of judge the market a little bit. So in the MLS, 134 homes sold and closed in February, and versus 92. So there you go. Market is slowing down. That's a difference of almost 40 homes in a month. And so that's probably a full 25% reduction in homes sold today versus back in February. Okay, so absolutely, definitely, market's starting to slow down. One of the reasons the market is starting to slow down is interest rates, lending rates. They're up to like 6% right now. And from my perspective, being in the business for as long as I have, let me just tell you something. 6% really is a pretty good interest rate, all things considered. We've been spoiled as an American public buying homes at like 2.5%, 3%, 3.5%. Those are just unrealistic I mean, they were realistic, all right, but it's kind of unrealistic to be expecting those rates to be lasting forever, because that was only really put in place to get the last home recession under control and getting people out there to start buying again. So in your 2007, 8, 2009, all the way through 2014, 8 years ago, we've been enjoying these incredibly low interest rates. So, folks, 6%, let me tell you, is not a bad rate. If I were you, if you're in the market to buy a home, do not wait, because they're only going to go up from here. Obviously, all you've heard on the news is that the Fed's going to go up, they're going to go up, they're going to go up to try to get this inflation under control, try to prevent a recession from coming. Look, we only have to go back and look at the Jimmy Carter years, where I think they are upwards of around 18% interest rates back in the Jimmy Carter years. And all things considered, I mean, not even trying to get political about this whole process, the Biden administration is showing signs of being even worse than what the Carter years are showing. So we really need to kind of think to ourselves, okay, now is the time. Anybody who's been on the fence or thinking about buying or who's holding off from buying, do not hold off. I mean, I'm telling you, 6%, 6.5% is not a bad interest rate. Yeah. Would it have been better if you bought in a 3.5% interest rate time period, not more than, or not, any less than 6 months ago? Absolutely. But those days are gone. And honestly, I don't think they're ever going to come back. Now, if we get into a deep recession and if housing completely falls apart and comes to a grinding halt, look, folks, the housing market is really one of the main things that generates this country. And so gas is one, housing market is probably the close second. If the housing market falls apart, this country's in big trouble. So we need to keep the housing market going. But I'm not just telling you, go ahead and buy now at the 6% interest rate. I'm here to tell you, chances are we're probably not going to see a 6% interest rate, less than a 6% interest rate, anytime in the near future, or even in the extended future. Honestly, I would probably project that we're not going to see any changes in interest rates, at least through 2024 anyways, right? Until we get an election and another president comes in and turns things around, because we have about a year and a half to see what this administration is going to do. They're pretty much holding steady on their policies, and we don't really see any changes in their policies, so I don't really expect anything less than higher interest rates coming in the near future, especially when the Fed tries to turn things around and starts raising prime and starts raising your mortgage interest rates. So what I'm here to tell you, and the reason I wanted to make this video, is because please don't get frozen in place and say, interest rates have gone up, 3% since last year. Yeah, they're only going to get worse. So there's no better time than right now to be buying a home if you're going to mortgage a home. Now, cash buyers, here's another thing about cash buyers. Cash buyers, a lot of people have their money in investments, in their investment accounts. We're kind of seeing what's happening in these investment accounts and how your stocks, your mutuals, everything seems to be going down, down, down. By all indication, that's probably going to remain the trend. So even our cash buyers, here's the deal, cash buyers. If you haven't taken your stocks and your money out of the market and put it in a money market account, you probably haven't seen the worst of it yet, in my opinion. Now look, I'm not a stock analyst or anything like that. I just know I have my own portfolio. I've been kind of watching what things have been going on. I instructed my wife in her 401k. I instructed her last year, liquidate everything, put everything in a money market. So here's one of the positive things about interest rates going up. If you've taken your money out of stocks and put them in a money market account, you're going to start reaping the rewards, because those money market accounts are going to start paying more and more because interest rates have gone up. So there's a win right there. But going back to people paying cash, one thing you might want to think about, if you've lost a bunch of money in the stock market, you might want to go ahead and you still want to buy a home and you're afraid to liquidate your stocks, go ahead and mortgage. Get yourself a 6% mortgage rate. Like I said, it's really not that bad historically if you take all things into consideration. Get that 6% interest rate. Don't get an adjustable. Get a fixed rate, because if you want to keep that in place when things kind of turn around and get better, you could always refinance for a lower interest rate. Do not get an adjustable. Absolutely not. But all you cash buyers out there that are afraid to go ahead and take your money out of the market now because you've waited too long and it's lost so much in the market, go ahead and get yourself a mortgage and then ride it out. Ride it out for the next few years, and then if you want to, when the stock market goes back up, then you can go ahead and pay off your mortgage if you want to. But I think that's kind of the way to go, rather than pulling your money out now, losing a bunch of money in the stock market. I would say it'd probably be cheaper to go get you a mortgage and go that route. A lot of advantages for a mortgage. You can write off the interest rate. So that's something to consider. All right, so that is my best advice to you today and what's going on in this housing market. So I look forward to your comments. Feel free to make comments in here. And like I said, if you're in the market to buy a home, now's the time to go ahead and do it. Get off the fence and go ahead and buy, because things are just going to get worse from here. So I've given you hopefully some nice healthy tips in how to avoid what's going on in the market. All right. So thanks so much for watching. We'll look forward to seeing you in our next video. If you're not yet a subscriber, we'd love to have you as a subscriber. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon, the little notification icon. Become a subscriber. We'd love to have you. And like I said, feel free to make comments here in the bottom. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.